Saeed has gone to the Lahore High Court and filed a petition saying that our film should be banned in Pakistan and that it's spreading poison. So ever since that has happened, we've been getting a lot of calls and messages from the media, you know, all of us, Sajid, Hussain, Saif and me. So that's the reason why we decided, if, you know, there is a lot of interest in what has happened, we thought we should have a press conference and be able to collectively talk about this issue. So I think what we'll do is we'll begin with Hussain. Let Hussain, since he's the author of the book on which the film is based, let him give a statement which represents what we feel about this issue, and then from there we'll take questions.
Friends, it's hilarious that a wanted terrorist like Hafiz Saeed has approached Lahore High Court seeking a ban on the movie. Imagine this ban is a wanted terrorist by United States, United Kingdom, European Union, Australia and India. Just now I was telling Kabir कि डॉन को 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस ढूंढ रही है, हाफिज सईद को 50 मुल्कों की पुलिस ढूंढ रही है. There is a pending red corner notice against him. United States has declared a bounty of $10 million on this man. Our very top Pakistani official says that a free Hafiz Saeed is a security threat to Pakistan. And this man goes and seek a ban against the movie saying that it's spewing venom against Pakistan. He has not even seen the movie. He might have only seen the trailer. But he is trying to represent Pakistan. Imagine a man, a wanted terrorist, like who can be credited with the innocent blood of thousands and thousands of people, is representing Pakistan. I'm sure, I mean, Pakistani government or Pakistani people does not want to be represented by this kind of terrorist. But he has come forward and he has sought a ban against the movie. So, I mean, you guys decide. I think Pakistan should decide whether he should be allowed to speak on their behalf or not.
जी, जहाँ तक पाकिस्तान की बात है, तो मुझे तो पहले से लगा था कि ये फिल्म पाकिस्तान में बैन होगी, क्योंकि ऐसे कुछ ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जो बिना फिल्म देखे या बिना रिव्यू के पाकिस्तान सीधी तरह से बैन कर देती है. हमने भी कुछ फिल्में बनाई हैं पास में जो पास हुई हैं पाकिस्तान में, लेकिन वो टाइप की फिल्म होती हैं. अगर एक रियलिस्टिक, जैसे ये फिल्म है जिसका बेस थोड़ा रियलिस्टिक हो, तो इट्स नो सरप्राइज फॉर मी दैट दिस फिल्म इज बैंड इन पाकिस्तान. एक्चुअली ये तो आई थिंक होना ही था.
एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि थोड़े से जहाँ भी पॉलिटिकल बैकड्रॉप होता है फिल्म का, तो चांसेस हो जाते हैं कि फिल्म वहाँ नहीं दिखाई जाएगी. जैसे एजेंट विनोद हुई थी, मेरी खुद की फिल्म एक था टाइगर, बैन हुई थी. तो आई थिंक जहाँ भी हल्का सा एक पॉलिटिकल बैकड्रॉप आता है, वहाँ चांसेस हैं. बैंगिस्तान अभी फ़िलहाल में बैन हुई है, तो वो है एक, आई थिंक हम लोगों का रिलेशनशिप है कि जहाँ भी थोड़ी सी आप एक पॉलिटिकल बैकड्रॉप में जाएं, प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाती है. बट आज का मुद्दा ये नहीं है कि उन्होंने क्या किया, अभी तो उन्होंने देखी भी नहीं है फिल्म. आज का मुद्दा ये है कि वी आर रियली अम्यूज्ड कि एक वांटेड टेररिस्ट हैज गॉन and filed a petition saying we are spreading poison.
So the book that he wrote, that is Black Friday, sir, अनुराग कश्यप ने जो बनाई थी सर, उनको थिएटरिकल रिलीज भी इंडिया में नहीं मिल पाई थी. बट नाउ एटलीस्ट यू आर गेटिंग इट इन इंडिया. तो आर यू स्टिल कंसर्न अबाउट गेटिंग इट रिलीज्ड ऑन पाकिस्तान और नो?
It's not the point. The point is that there is a certain representation of the film that's happening. There is a person, the person who is talking about it. We are just finding it very amusing that a person like that would actually go to the extent of going to the court and you know, saying that the film is spreading poison. I mean, he needs to look at what his position has been, what he represents. He represents hate agenda. He represents hate politics. So for somebody like him, you know, one of the most wanted terrorists in the world, to come up and say this about our film is just something that I find really amusing.
I just want to add that actually this movie there are also a lot of good Pakistanis that are shown. So it's not just, you know, Hafiz Saeed or other bad elements. There are also good Pakistanis who are shown as a person who are very helpful, who are very nice, who are very cordial. Now there are few bad elements, and these bad elements actually bring bad name to the country. So it's like people like Hafiz Saeed who has tarnished the reputation of a nation like Pakistan.
I'd also just like to say something. I think one important fact is that all the people involved in the making of this film are Indian Muslims. I think we have a point of view. This is a very patriotic film. I was very excited and happy to get this role because it's one of the most heroic parts that I've ever been offered. The film being banned in Pakistan is something that is expected because the film has got a real base. 26/11 happened. I think everybody knows what the facts are. Everybody knows who's responsible, and why should we always make films on foreign subjects or action films inspired by events happening somewhere else or fictitious events when we have something that's happened like this in our own country, which we would like to see a stronger response to in the future. So the film is half fiction and half fact. And you know, I'm very proud of the movie, and I'm very much looking forward to the release. No, not yet. No, but
Pakistani court has given a date until 13th August for Pakistani government to respond to the petition of Hafiz Saeed. I'm seriously hoping that at least they see the movie and they don't decide unilaterally on Hafiz Saeed's petition.
sorry, I was also, what I was trying to say earlier also was, whenever we've made films on these subjects, I think all of us like to have a, sorry? No, I'm saying that when we make films on this subject, we like to have a balanced point of view. Nobody is against a particular religion. Nobody is against Pakistan as a country. It is a complex relationship. We know that. We play sports together. We're culturally involved. But on certain levels, we've also spilled blood against each other. So depending on the issue, there are different approaches. It's an honest film. I think one of the reasons I've enjoyed working with Kabir is there is integrity. He understands the subject well. So whether it's in the past Sri Ram Raghavan, who's also an intelligent man, or Kabir now, I don't think we would ever treat the subject in a jingoistic or sensational way. I'm very proud of the way they've handled it, and I think before passing judgment, everyone should see the film.
Market share, honestly, I would not know that. Sajid would know, but I think that's not the point. It's not, you know, we don't want our films to release there because, you know, there's a big market or there's some revenue. It's just that when you make a film, you should be allowed to express what you want to express, and you should not always be on your toes, you know, if I do this, this might get banned, if I do that, it might get banned, because that way then you are never free with your creative process. You should be able to say something, whatever you want, and even if you have a political backdrop, you should be able to express what you want to. Of course, you should not be offensive, and you should not do something deliberately to hurt, you know, the sentiments of a country or a community, and that's what we've done. You know, what I'm finding unfortunate about this situation is that a person who is divisive, a person whose politics stand for division and hate, is trying to represent himself as the face of a country. The film is not anti any country, it's anti-terrorism.
हिंदी में जैसे लास्ट ईयर हम लोगों ने एक किताब ग्रीन लाइट की थी, 2 States. It was a best seller. Same year this book was released, Mumbai Avengers, and it was a best seller. There was no, when the book was released, there was no, all over the world it was sold well. There was a lovely response to the book on the Twitter, digitally. When we green lighted the film, we wanted the country and the world to see it. There are friends of ours in Pakistan, Karachi, Lahore, there are family of ours. They want to see this film. After they see the film and the board decides it's not good for the country, we wouldn't mind it. But before seeing the film, going to the court, we feel it's unreasonable.
When you say them, who? Of course, you have to show it to the censor boards if you want the film passed over there. That's a date that will be decided according to whatever the procedures are.
But Kabir, isn't it a mystery that, you know, the Lahore High Court has actually acknowledged the petition? How is a criminal's petition being acknowledged by the court?
I mean, that honestly is something that I will not be able to comment on. As I said, I find it very amusing that somebody like that who has a 10 million bounty on his head is going to a court and filing petitions.
Is he a criminal by Pakistan's law as well? Is he
Put under house arrest twice, and after 2000 attacks in December 19 he was arrested. He was put under house arrest for a year and a half. 2 cases were filed against him and it went into the Supreme Court. So there is also a pending red corner notice issued against him by United States. they've also placed a bounty of $10 million against him if he is not a wanted criminal. As I said in the beginning, that it's United States, United Kingdom, Australia, European Union, everyone is like trying to hunt for this man. So he's not a criminal, he's a terrorist. A man who has like killed hundreds and thousands of people.
जी बिल्कुल, आई थिंक हर फिल्म मेकर को, हर राइटर को, हर आर्टिस्ट को एक फ्रीडम होनी चाहिए, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन होनी चाहिए और ऐसा माहौल होना चाहिए अपने मुल्क में या जहाँ भी वो ऑपरेट करते हैं कि अननेसेसरी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ना लगाएं। बिकॉज आप क्रिएटिवली अगर कुछ एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं, हाँ, आप में एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए कि आप कुछ ऐसा ना करें जो जिससे आपको मालूम है आप किसी को ऑफेंड कर सकते हैं, या डिलिबरेटली कुछ ऐसा डिज़ाइन करें जो किसी कम्युनिटी या किसी मुल्क को ऑफेंड कर सकता है। लेकिन वो एक सेल्फ सेंसरशिप होती है, वो हर एक आर्टिस्ट में होनी चाहिए और हर एक इंसान जो अपने आइडियाज़ को ऐसे एक्सप्रेस करना चाहता है क्रिएटिवली, ये सेंसरशिप होनी चाहिए। उसके अलावा ये अननेसेसरी जो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस और चीज़ें हम डालते हैं कि ये मत करो, वो मत करो, ऐसे मत दिखाओ, ऐसे मत करो, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। True, I think that's true. We need to actually ignore any comments from the person. And the reason why we are talking here today is there has been a lot of interest from the media ever since this happened a couple of days back. And that's the reason we decided that we should come together on a platform and then speak, collectively. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you're absolutely right. Actually, we should be ignoring any comments from such quarters. But that, that's our relationship is complicated though. So the problem is that as long as you talk about people to people friendship, which we must talk about, it's fine. But the moment you go political, there's a certain perception that we'll always be anti the establishment, and it's sad because it is these elements that prevent people to people friendship. And so in that sense it comes from the same sort of a prism, that so what I was trying to say is that it is these elements that actually prevent people to people friendship. And it is only after these kind of elements are removed from our society will true warmth between the people of the two countries exist. Because unless these people are stopped, we'll never be able to generate an atmosphere and an environment where there can be people to people friendship. Again, हाँ, नहीं, हम प्रॉब्लम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम फिर लोग और एस्टैब्लिशमेंट को जोड़ रहे हैं। हम वो दैट इज द कॉमन मिस्टेक वी मेक। हम जब भी हम इंडिया या पाकिस्तान की बात करते हैं तो हमें एक पूरा एक एमॉर्फस मास एक एज अ होल दिखता है। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम पॉलिटिक्स और लोगों को सेपरेट करके परसीव करें। तो अभी जैसे आपने बोला उनको नहीं चाहिए, उन्होंने नहीं बोला है, जब तक वहाँ रिलीज नहीं होगी तब तक हमें पब्लिक का रिएक्शन मिल ही नहीं सकता। ये सब डिसीजंस एट अ पॉलिटिकल लेवल हो जाती हैं। अगर सेंसर भी बैन कर रही है, अलाउ कर रही है, दे आर पार्ट ऑफ द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट। सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये हमें हमारी जो एक परसेप्शन है कि अ कंट्री इज वन सॉर्ट ऑफ बिग मास, वो हमें हटाना पड़ेगा। वी हैव टू सी दैट द कॉमन मैन कैन नॉट बी हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर व्हाट द पॉलिटिक्स दैट आर बीइंग प्लेड आउट बिटवीन टू कंट्रीज। Honestly, the kind of the number of tweets that comes in thousands, it's impossible to go through all of them. But yes, definitely you can gauge. But you also have to remember that it's not like everybody tweets. Only somebody who strongly about somebody tweets, and that's always the case in our society. That the extremist viewpoint will always be louder and their views much more than a normal, moderate, liberal person who doesn't even think this is an issue. No, there's no reaction the way the reaction that has come from Hafiz Saeed. There's no such reaction from at least what I've seen on my timeline.
No. Like I said that time, I think a lot of us who have families that date back to pre-independence and pre-partition would have family in Pakistan, especially Muslim people living in India. So my family, like the Indian side of my family also, would not like to do any film that bashes a community. Nobody's interested in bashing Pakistan. And neither would any of us want to be in a film like that. When it comes to being banned though, I remember we've worked on these subjects before. You try and give a realistic point of view. Look, internationally, whether it's a TV show, an American TV show, British TV show, you know, for it to be exciting today, it's got to have some grounding in fact. You can't have these old stories like, you know, James Bond films where it's some crazy organization is the villain. Sometimes people want a little geopolitical fact in their stories, you know, and a kind of semi-educational kind of background where watching the film you say, oh God, is this actually what it is, what it could be? It's more exciting in a way. So we're also film people. We want to present a rugged, good-looking movie that's an action adventure, but at the same time with a grounding in fact. But the point is, even if you try and portray with an open mind what Pakistan is, they will ban it. They're not even going to look at it if you say, listen, there's some good guys, there's some bad guys, there's some terrorist organization, and you know, there's this a prime minister who wants peace, let's say. You won't be allowed to. They're not interested. I mean, this is my experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There is support from some establishment, but again, I mean, it's impossible to say what will happen in the future. It all depends on sort of how they perceive, you know, what is happening around the world, the sort of world opinion on an issue like this, on an individual like this. It's impossible for me to say whether they will react or not. But if they are open to the way the world is perceiving Pakistan because of the actions of people like this, I do hope that they take some action.
But this is, you know, it's not a documentary. It's a ये एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म नहीं है, एक फैंटेसी एक्साइटिंग एक्शन एडवेंचर है जो एक फैक्ट पे बेस्ड है, लेकिन उसका रिस्पांस जो है एक थिएट्रिकल, एक सिनेमैटिक रिस्पांस है जो लाइक टैगलाइन है पिक्चर का, स्टोरी यू विश वाज ट्रू. ये पहली बार नहीं होगा. आई एम श्योर, आई मीन रॉ इज अ वेरी deadly organization also. I mean, if somebody wants to, if governments, ये पहली बार नहीं होगा. I mean, all governments are capable of assassination.
And at the end of the day, you have to realize, at the end of the day, it's a film, you know, and film allows you, books allows you to play out certain fantasies, play out something that might not happen in real life. We are aware that certain things cannot happen in real life. It's just like in Bajrangi, I am aware a man cannot go under the wires with the child and go into Pakistan, but that doesn't prevent me from, you know, let me playing out that fantasy on cinema. That's what cinema is all about, isn't it?
I'm saying anybody should be allowed to file anything that they want. That's fine. I mean, in our country, I think there's a certain amount of freedom and democracy. There's let's see. Sometimes the climate. I mean, we are also banning things. You know. Yeah. No. So I am at the same time. You know, we all know what the reality is. I think there are some people who are enemies of our state who are residing in Pakistan. Is this a secret? Is this something that we can never say? Aren't there people in the underworld, aren't there people politically who are dead against India, who are enemies of our country, residing in Pakistan or not? Am I the only person who knows that? Sorry, please answer me. Right or no? No, don't stand up. I'm saying you know that, right? That these people are residing in Pakistan. I think, I mean, any country that, you know, a wanted terrorist like that can go to a court of law is ridiculous, I think, you know. नहीं, absolutely. नहीं, मुझे ये बात काफी funny लगती है. Actually, I think ये बहुत serious बात है कि अगर एक nation में एक wanted terrorist publicly court of law में किसी भी चीज़ के खिलाफ अपील कर सके. That's the sign actually of a really great nation.
I'm making Houseful, Dishoom. Those are the films with which are. No. This film, see, after 28, 30 years of your career, you like making films which are different. And it's a great platform where you have Kabir, where you have Hussain, sir, and where you have Saif, agreeing to do a film like this. And all the time you all ask us, why don't you make something different? I have my set of films, there's Houseful 3, there's Dishoom. They're there, they'll do numbers. This is a film which we feel from our heart we should make it. And we've gone ahead and boldly made it.
And we would love to reach a situation where countries are able, these are, and be able to see them, you know, even if you have a political backdrop, that they should let each other sort of express whatever opinion and whatever they want to express. But that problem is that the politics that the establishment play is what prevents people from seeing each other's point of view. We would love to be in a situation where we should be allowed freely to, release our films there. They should be allowed freely to release their films over here. But unfortunately, that's not the world we're living in. Again, the point here is, Vikram, that we are not here reacting to the censor ban. They have not done that. We haven't even shown it to them. We are here because there was a lot of media interest after what Hafiz Saeed did. We got, a lot of messages and calls from the media, and that's the reason why we are sitting here addressing that particular issue. We are not reacting to an official ban because that's not even happened. There is no official ban as of now on the film. No, it's a film. Again, let's not. My problem is that politics are being played out, and because of politics, films are getting affected. I don't want now another level of politics to come into this. No, but that's what I'm saying. We should be able to separate politics and films. That is our whole point. Now, I don't want to say that now our government should react to this, because then what are you doing? You're playing politics with films. Let us, anything that has a people-to-people contact, and films is that. It's a very powerful medium that actually unites the subcontinent. We should put politics outside of that. No, we are not replying. There's nothing come to us from the courts. There's no legal letter that has come to us. We have to see what is the content of that letter. That's a hypothetical situation. So only once we get the letter do we then speak to our lawyers and see if we have any answer for that. We have no idea. We have no idea what will come to us.
See, actually, ये किताब है, ये एक फैंटेसी है कि हम लोग कब तक बर्दाश्त करेंगे और हम लोग कब तक रिएक्ट नहीं करेंगे और कब तक हम लोग जो है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के पास जाके दरख्वास्त करते रहेंगे आप एक्शन लीजिए. यानी कभी तो ऐसा होना चाहिए कि हम अपने हाथ में कुछ अपने फैसले कर सकें, और वो इनिशिएटिव जो है वो लेने की तमन्ना मैंने इस किताब में जाहिर की है. अब जहाँ तक फैक्ट और फिक्शन की बात है, इस किताब में काफ़ी हिस्ट्री भी है, इन द सेंस के जो पुराने ऑपरेशंस इंडिया ने या RW ने या मिलिट्री इंटेलिजेंस ने किए हैं वो हिस्टोरिकली सारे के सारे ऑपरेशंस फैक्चुअल हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, जो 26/11 के बाद जो हमारी एजेंसीज ने मिल करके कदम उठाया वो जो है इट्स अ फैंटेसी, इट्स अ ड्रीम. इट्स एज आई सेड कि मेरा सेंटिमेंट है कि ऐसा होना चाहिए था, जो अगर हम करें तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत गर्व की बात होगी. सी, बुक एंड मूवीज आर टू डिफरेंट मीडियम. In book, I have the liberty to, go on writing several things for 50 pages, 100 pages. But in movie, you have to show entire thing in 2 hours, less than 2 hours. So they might have to compress and condense certain thing, and they might, show it in a different way. But as far as my take on the movie, I have seen the movie and I find it's fantastic. I mean, Saif has done a wonderful job. Kabir has done fantastic stuff. I mean, when I saw the movie, I was stunned for, several minutes. How the whole book was translated on the screen in such a wonderful manner. Hats off to both of them.
Yes, मैं हमेशा इस टाइप के सब्जेक्ट से अट्रैक्ट रहा हूँ, लेकिन मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई जब साजिद भाई ने ये फिल्म ऑफर की, because a combination of a good producer who will mount the film in an amazing way. अगर आप देखें इस पिक्चर को, it's a really big film. with some amazing action sequences. Abhi baat itni serious ho rahi hai, we're talking about politics and you know all these things, but please don't forget it's an exciting movie. This is like it's a commercial thriller. I mean, America ने बहुत सी फिल्में ऐसी इस genre में बनाई होंगी, like a fantasy kind of adventure. And with a director like Kabir, I think my journey is kind of complete in a way of this kind of genre because he handles the subject so well. So yes, it's something I've been attracted to and I'm happy I'm doing it.
No, I did not take the film to Amir. I did not take the film to Amir.